Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
And we are doing our Grand Finals wrap-up show. Today, let's talk about today's match.
Yeah, basically just a big old stomping by London.
Yeah.
I mean, they were in complete control pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, they were.
Philly looked like it looked like it was going to be a pretty good game to start on Junkertown. Philly got pretty far, but then they got to that last point. They got it right around that corner, and that's when London just put the clamps on them, and they just never let go from that point on.
Yeah, man, they were so devastating. And Philadelphia played well. They just couldn't finish because London was so good. And it had nothing to do with Philadelphia fucked up here. They blew an ult there. I mean, there were a couple questionable things yesterday where you could have said that.
Yeah.
But today was just London was dominant.
They just got outplayed.
Yeah. And it started, I started to get worried when I was watching Gesture on Orisa.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, that guy is so good on Orisa.
Like hit the hook, well the Orisa halt hook combo with him and Bedosin is just devastating. I mean, they were just getting picks left and right, and every time it happened, it just completely shut Philly down because it was always somebody that's absolutely critical to what they were trying to do, and it was just in a terrible place. That being said, Neptuno was getting off some reses that he had no business getting off.
He got out of a couple of godlike reses, man.
Yeah. So, big props to him, and that's just kind of how it was going. Like, Philly would make a really good play, and London would just shut them right back down with something else. Like they'd get picked, and then they'd get a really good res, and then right after that, Birdering would get a pick, or
Prophet
would get a pick, or
picks.
Yeah, it was just complete and utter destruction by London.
Yeah, because there were a couple times Poco got big diva bombs, and you're like, okay, there's a start, and then Birdering gets two people, and you're like, well, never mind, that does not even matter now. And
especially on Junkertown, just that final point, And that's where you kind of felt that, this might be ugly. And then, Philly just couldn't. They could barely get any progress on Li Jiang, and that's where you started to really feel like, oh boy, Philly's not looking great. And then it goes to Kings Row. Philly started to look like they had some life back in them, and it all fell apart as soon as. Because they had a really good hold, they made a good push, and they were holding really well on that first point.
Prophet gets on Brigida.
Yeah, London switched to the triple tank, triple support, and they basically walked all the way to the end into the championship at that point. Because they just had so much health, so much healing, and Philly couldn't do anything. There was nothing they could figure out to counter that.
No, and honestly, at that point, there's nothing to figure out. They were just so good that no matter how well Philadelphia was playing, they were countering them. They were one step ahead. And it had nothing to do with Philly's game plan or what they were doing. It was just London was dominant.
Yep. And even Philly would try to switch. They tried to switch EQO to Farah, and as soon as he would do that, then Birdering would switch back to Widowmaker and just completely shut him down. And so he had to go back, and then it was just a back and forth on that. And it just Philly was they just got desperate, and they just couldn't get anything done. And
there's a certain point where you have to try something.
Yeah,
you can call it desperate or whatever you want to call it, but you have to try something that can maybe jumpstart you, whatever it is. And nothing worked because London had no flaws in their game whatsoever.
None.
Prophet, hey, that dude, I'm telling you that he was unbelievable.
there's your real MVP.
Yeah.
As great as Jonak was during the regular season, the fact that Prophet isn't even an all-star is just a travesty.
There's a reason why his name is spelled Prophet, Profit, and not Phrofet, or how the fuck you spell the religious version of that.
Right. So all I was thinking of today was the Church of Prophet. So we're prophets of profit.
Yeah.
that phrase just kept going around in my head all day, and I was just like, we might need to make that a thing. Yeah.
And any of you artists out there, I need like a medieval stained glass kind of artistry of Prophet with one of those halos and the two fingers up and all that shit. And maybe Bird Ring is like one of his like disciples or something.
But it's gotta be Prophet making that smirk.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's just gotta be that fucking smirk. I'm better than you, and I know it, and you know it. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, well, he pretty much professed it on Twitter about an hour after the match. I'm the best DPS player in the league. Yeah,
well, not wrong.
No, not wrong. He's the best. And I say a lot about Sabiobi because I like him a lot. But if you think about it, in the biggest games that Prophet was in, he was fucking money. He won the first stage for him, and he won the grand finals for him. Kind of. That's getting a little crazy. He was a huge part of this.
Yeah, he was a huge part of a colossal team effort that just no one on London played poorly.
No.
Every single player was just on point. No one looked bad, even when
no one played average.
Right. They didn't even want yesterday. They didn't want Gesture to be playing on Reinhardt, and then what does he do? He plays Reinhardt on King's Row and just fucking mashes.
Yeah. I think Gesture got sick of the fuck this fissure bullshit talk.
Right.
I am fucking done, guys. Because well, and like we said, his Winston and his Orisa are tops in the league.
Oh, hands down.
Especially when they're running dive when he's on Winston. He's unstoppable.
Yeah.
And the key to that, too, sometimes is Fury. Because as far as divas go, he's underrated. He really is. Yeah. I mean, Space is great. Poco's great. Mono's really, really good. But Fury, when his game is on, is unbelievable.
He's unreal.
Yeah. The whole team was unreal. And it blew my mind because we thought they mailed it in. I mean, after that first set against the Gladiators, we were like, they can't even fucking beat the Gladiators with goddamn iRemix in there. And not hydration, and then after that, it's like they heard us and were like, watch this.
Fuck these guys,
Hold my beer.
Because we weren't the only people saying that either. That's the big thing, is everyone was saying that. Everyone counted them out, and they were just like, nope, watch this. They just go on an unbelievable run from that point on. Yeah,
and as much as I can't take Monte Cristo with the smugness with the full Korean rosters, he said, London's going to win this. Don't worry, they're going to beat the Gladiators. And we were laughing at that. I remember distinctly, we were talking about it, and oh yeah, Monty said London's going to win this against the Gladiators. And we were just like, oh, okay. Gesture couldn't handle iRemix.
Oh, how wrong we were.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, not really much else to talk about. I mean,
no, there's not.
Completely dominated. Prophet was the player of the match. And
well
did
deserved.
They have a grand finals MVP? I don't think they did, but
they did. He got a big ass fucking trophy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tweeted out in case some of you guys aren't on Twitter. Prophet will be shining his trophies up during the All-Star game and the World Cup while the other plebs are fucking playing.
Right. If South Korea is kind of reconsidering their roster right now.
Well, the roster's not terrible.
No, definitely not. But I don't feel like you can't have... At this point, I feel like you gotta have that guy on your team.
Yeah. And
the fact that he's not even on the roster at all
is hilarious.
It's absurd. Like, not even in the like. I might understand not top 7 or like their starting 7 or whatever.
Right.
But not even being on the roster at all. That's laughable.
He might have laughed at them.
Yeah. Right.
He might have done one of those smirky faces. I want to give other teams a chance.
Right.
Wow, this is turning into the Prophet Sunday morning edition.
Right. Yeah, it basically is.
We're gonna sing the hymn next, and then we'll proceed.
Everyone, turn your hymnals to page 201.
Yeah.
And we shall
sing "How Prophet Wins $1 Million." And then we will be taking part in the Eucharist of the Church of Prophet, which is pizza and a big middle finger to everybody.
Oh, and don't forget coffee that you thought was Coke.
Wow, we're going fucking weird on this one, man. It's awesome. I do want to say one thing, and this is a news outside of the finals. So, Slasher reported, like in the middle of all the revelry and whatnot. Apparently, now we have 3 teams
Confirmed. Yeah.
Confirmed. Alleged. I trust him. He's kind of a dick, but I like him. Atlanta, which was a surprise one to me.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Like, I get that there's a lot of people that live in Atlanta, but like, just thinking of like regular, like traditional sports, like, yeah, they have 3 teams, but like,
yeah,
you never really think of it as a sports town.
No, not really, but someone's got some money. I mean, so it could be a conglomeration of like,
well, from what I read, because I saw an ESPN article about this that was posted on Reddit, and it mentioned that it is going to be owned by Cox.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Comcast or something like that. Like one of those big cable companies.
You start getting those guys involved.
Right.
Oh, but that's right. It shouldn't be on ESPN at 7 o'clock on a Friday. Because all of you fucking cool kids that watch ESPN on a Friday night, calling other people who play video games virgin nerds who never got laid, are sitting home on a Friday night fucking whacking off.
Right.
So, fuck off.
Yep.
I attacked a bunch of them, and I'm not ashamed of that.
No, I saw some of it. It's pretty great. Not gonna lie. I loved it. But, yeah, it's pretty awesome to see how it's all going. But, so this week, that's going to probably do it for this episode.
Yeah, we wanted to do a quick wrap-up and just talk about the match. I mean, we really wanted it to be great, but I don't want to say it was terrible, but I feel bad because we have a lot of Philly fans out there. And, you guys are set for next year. This was just, you ran into a fucking machine.
You ran into a titan that was sleeping, basically, and you woke it up.
Or perhaps bagging sand, but I think they lost.
It was buried in the sand.
Yeah, I think they lost their way a little bit with all the shit, and they just took that time and got back to where they were, which I was kind of afraid of for the rest of the. You know what I mean? We kind of talked about that. Like, if they get things back together, they're going to be the giant killers. And we said Philly was the same thing. And here we were watching both of them play. I mean, Philly has nothing to be ashamed of. And I keep saying that.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, the turnaround that those guys had and what they did throughout this season, I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
No.
No one expected anything of that team, and for them to have made it as far as they did it's simply incredible. And they have nothing to be ashamed of.
No, they shouldn't have anything.
They will be a contender for the next, probably as long as Overwatch League is a thing. That's going to be a team that's going to be right there.
And I really hope they keep this core lineup together.
Yeah.
Because they later on in the season, like towards the playoffs, they really started to work well together.
Yeah.
And it showed, and they were fun to watch. They played really great. I just want them to keep that roster together so we can see some more stuff and see where they go from, here on out, which I think is going to be great.
For sure.
London, I mean, of course I was like, did we pick London at the beginning of the season? I forgot we were fucking idiots and thought Dallas was going to win. In case you guys...
Yeah, we did think that.
Yeah.
We bought into the hype train.
Yeah.
And oof.
We got
the other side would have been picking Seoul, so
yeah. Yeah.
It was a toss up between those two.
Yeah. But we did say London is probably going to be in the mix, but we bought into the hype train of Dallas and stepped on third rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of you people that live in a big city, the third rail's electrified and you die if you touch it. So,
keep an eye out this week. We're going to do a full season wrap-up show. We're going to give you guys we'll preview a little bit of the other stuff that's going to come from here on out. We're going to talk about just like a full overview of this season. Kind of talk about what we want to see next time or in the next season.
Yeah,
so look out for that kind of stuff coming in this week. So we look forward to producing more content for you guys. It's been an amazing run.
Yeah, this has been so fun, guys.
Super fun. And we look forward to keeping you guys entertained and continuing the conversation as we dive into the off season and
it's not over.
Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys watch regular sports, you have that moment of, oh man, the fucking season's over, and we're big NFL fans, and I'm just like the next day, I'm like, where the fuck is the draft list, man?
Right.
This guy from Oklahoma, you're gonna start doing that with Overwatch League, and you're going, hey, this kid that's on fucking Contenders is unbelievable. He's got to be on something.
Right. And
we're gonna do that.
We're going to get expansion teams. Like, it's going to be a crazy, awesome off-season. So, and there will be plenty of stuff for us to talk about. I mean, we probably will go down to probably like 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
1 or 2, depending. But,
and unless there's, if there's other esports, like we keep saying this, we love, if you guys are into, like, Heroes of the Storm or anything like that, because we're big fans of that game, and I passively will watch HGC.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So, we'll do some content on that if you guys like that. We're going to start streaming a little bit occasionally. I mean, I can start, I've become obsessed with Mountain Blade Warband mods if anyone wants to watch me stream and fail on a fucking horse. Or you can watch me fail in Overwatch. Kel's way better than me. I just go along for the ride, I get pissed off, and then I start fucking shooting shit. Occasionally, I have a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly great at the game either. I'm still trying to climb my way out of gold. So
yeah, I'm stuck in silver. The last season I played, I was in silver, but I'm working on that. I'm hoping to be above that. I kind of went back to Diva. And we're getting on a tangent here. I went back to Diva. I wanted to learn some other stuff, but I don't know. If you guys think of a hero that's not a hit scan that I have to be some kind of fucking wizard on, I'm fucking old. And I'm terrible at Reinhardt, so he's out. I hope to God they had the fucking finals at Barclays Center again next year.
Yes.
My God.
For sure.
That was so lit. Like, they had it on. We work at a an all-natural grocery store that has a bar in it. And a lot of the guys know we're in the Overwatch League, and some of them they play and stuff and whatnot. And one of the managers, I was talking to him, and he's like, "You're all jacked up. Well, what's going on?" I'm like, "Well, the Overwatch League finals are on." He's like, "I'll throw it on in the bar." He's like, "You threw it on in the bar." He's like, that was really fun to watch. He goes, I didn't get what you guys are talking about with competitive video gaming, but that was really cool.
Right. I mean, it's just turning normal people into something that they had no idea that they would find enjoyable.
Yeah. All right, guys. That is going to wrap it up for this one. I just want to throw out a congratulations to London. Well played, well fought. Congratulations. And to the Philadelphia Fusion. You know, you guys did a lot. It was awesome what you did. You know, you guys went against adversity. You fought the whole way through. You just got beat this time. It was great. And to all you guys that have, you know, been sticking with us and have just come in recently, thanks a lot for all the likes, all the subscribes. Keep tuning in. We're going to be around. We're going to be doing all kinds of content. Don't worry. And just thanks a lot again. It means a lot to us. And thanks.
Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you on the next one.
We'll catch you on the next one. Later. Oh,
later.
Church starts tomorrow at about 10 a.m. Wear your Prophet jerseys. See you guys later.